Hello and welcome to the United Stand. Now more than ever, we need to back Jose Mourinho, and that's what we'll be talking about tonight. The whys, the wherefores, and also some big news around Fellaini, Mesut Ozil, Ronaldo, and much more as normal on the United Stand. So do get involved. But let's just start off with, this is a massively defining time for Manchester United. Yeah, it's always a massive time for Manchester United with you, isn't it? Full of it over the next few weeks. You can shut up, you Forest fan. As I was saying, this is a massive time for Manchester United and we must succeed. I think there are people on the fence with Mourinho. I think there are people who want to back Mourinho. But this is the most defining time of our season, without question. Not only for the next few games that we have, the Newcastle, the Brighton, the Watford away, the Arsenal away, City, and the few games after that. Then scripted. He's clearly scripted that. He's got a list. Then Christmas, then January. And January is absolutely... He knows January's after Christmas. Give him a like. Massive as well. I think the last couple of weeks, especially since the Chelsea defeat, has really opened up a lot of debate, which I think is fantastic amongst Manchester United fans. As Rodney was saying last night, and as I always say about you, that stop taking the credit for Rodney's good work. Manchester United fans are very intelligent. They don't, just because we get a good result, we won't just sit there and hold a party. We'll carry on and we'll look to improve. I remember at the start of the season when we were smashing teams, some of the... Ooh, smashed it. Don't tell Richard Keys. The conversations we're having on here were about how do we need to improve this, we need to improve that. And already people are looking at Valencia's age and we haven't got a left back, maybe we need a right back as well. So, you know, we're on the ball and you're on the ball. But massively important over the next few games that I think that as you as fans get behind Jose Mourinho, literally this is the time where we have to do that. We have to do that. I think no matter... They don't, Mark. Stop getting people to back Mourinho. Let them make their own mind up. Just because you're pro Mourinho, let them make their own mind up. Where you are on the page, Mourinho's not going to get sacked without Manchester United going through a bad period of results again. You think about the time under Moyes, the time under Van Gaal. So is that what you want for United 4 or 5 years now after Sir Alex Ferguson left? Do we want to go through another period of bad results, get another manager in, spend a load of more money, have another transition? I think no matter what you think of Mourinho, if you're a Mourinho out, the only solution to Mourinho out is bad results and sacking him, or he walks. Not necessarily. I disagree with you there, Mark. I think you're talking absolute rubbish. When was the last time you went to a game? You're not even from Manchester. It's away. I can't see him walking away. I can't see him walking away before the end of the season. So, regardless of whether you want Mourinho to go or not, I think it's in Manchester United's best interest that we do get results over the next few weeks, that we do business in... They're going to get results, Mark. There might be losses. There's still results. January. And talking about business in January... This Fellaini thing, I mean, I've done the video already on Fellaini and obviously you can give your thoughts on it, but the Fellaini thing, if Fellaini goes in January, we've got to replace and I bet you're really happy about that. You hate Fellaini, Mark. You bloody well hate him. You're a hypocrite. You've never liked him. Stop pretending that you do. We've got to replace January. We've got to replace Fellaini. There's talk of us maybe getting a couple of deals done. I've mentioned Ozil. I'll mention him in a minute, but... So January becomes very interesting. I think last year it was very boring. I think it was a missed opportunity. But January is almost as defining as the results that come. Now there's two scenarios when it comes to the results. We could win all our games or we could drop some points in some of these games. In which case I think the Mourinho, anti-Mourinho brigade will just grow bigger and United's problems will become deeper. Look, for me, I think Christmas is always a time, or New Year... It is. 25th of December. It's always a time, Mark. God, you're getting better, mate. Christmas is always a time to... He said it again. He said it again. Christmas is always a time. December the 25th. Put it in your calendar in case you forget. To look at where you are in the season and look at where you might go in the second half of the season. And I do believe that if Manchester United... Look, we've got Newcastle and Brighton. That's got to be 6 points. I'm not necessarily saying it will be because I remember us dropping points at Old Trafford to Newcastle in the past, even under Sir Alex. When do you remember? You've never been to Old Trafford. You take 6 points from them, you build a bit of confidence, you hopefully get Pogba back, maybe Zlatan back, and then you go to Watford away, which will be very, very tough because they've got a good record there. Even though You get all your stats from FIFA. Admit it. City smashed them. I think we've got to forget about City. Forget about City and look at our results. So Watford will be difficult away. Then it's Arsenal away. That will be difficult. It's like their cup final. And then we've got City at home. Again, they are going to be top of the league by... You just told us to forget about City. Now you're talking about City. Make your mind up then. But if we could take... I mean, I say 15 points. If we could win them next 5 games... I personally think we'd probably go on to win the title because the momentum would be us. What we need to be by Christmas, and there's too many permutations because I think there's about 8 games before Christmas in the league, certainly 7. We need to be within, I think, 6 points maximum, which means we've got to make 2 points on City in that time. Now you look at City's results, fixtures, and you think, I can't see them dropping points. But that's because City's fixtures are so good. They're so good. And not their fixtures. That's because City are playing so well. You can't actually see any side beating City other than Spurs or ourselves because they've already played Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool. So can you see a team out of the top 5 beating City? Yes. Huddersfield. I'll guarantee you somebody will take points off City soon and it will surprise people. It could even be Leicester at the weekend. It's going to be Huddersfield. You just don't know. I think City have been lucky in the past and I think they will drop points, although against Huddersfield. They are playing very well at the moment. Somebody needs to burst that bubble. Huddersfield. It might have to be us and I think we've got... No, it's going to be Huddersfield. Got to do it. Because I think even if Mourinho was to beat Newcastle, Brighton, Arsenal and West Ham before the City... West Ham! Got you! We're not even playing West Ham. We've already played West Ham. It's Watford. You absolute fraud. You're a pretend fake fan. You're not a real United fan. You got it wrong. We're not playing West Ham. We're playing Watford. Game. Click the wrong thing. That would be 12 points. If we then lost to City, all the problems will reveal themselves again. So, look, I just think, as a responsibility, as a big fan channel and a big community, as a big Ed, regardless of what you think about Mourinho, it is time to get behind the team. Because for me, I can't, you know, whether you're Mourinho in or out, shake it all about. You've surely got to see that the best situation for us is not to go on a run of bad results, not to fall back. That, you know, I've got pride, you've got pride, we've all got pride in the name of love, and I don't want us to lose second place. I want us to go for first, but I don't want us to lose second place. I certainly don't want teams like Chelsea, Arsenal or Liverpool especially getting past us. I can't be doing with all that. Just on the point of that, I really hope Jurgen Klopp gets better soon. Rubbish from last season where, you know, Liverpool are ahead of us and we're having to sit and take it. We've got to finish above those, and to do that, that means Mourinho's got to be successful. So I implore everyone to get behind Mourinho and get behind Manchester United. Some people get behind Mourinho, they'll push him off a cliff, Mark. You've got to be careful about that. You can get stabbed in the back with people behind you. Now the second part to this, I suppose, is yeah, we can all get behind Mourinho. Some of us are behind him. And I'm not saying everything he does is great. I have said openly that I back him, but I don't always back what he does. One of those things has been Fellaini. One of my theories around the Fellaini thing is that, well, he's crap. That's what you say. Don't lie. Don't go now or you're weak. Don't change your mind or you're weak. I think he'll stay. I think he'll stay, and I think it might be a good thing if Fellaini stays. I'm speechless, absolutely speechless. He's been slating Fellaini for years. Now he wants him to stay. Make your mind up. You've got more faces than a townhouse clock. Because Mourinho loves Fellaini. Now, I think it's embarrassing that Fellaini might leave Manchester United because he wants to leave. I think it's absolutely bloody fantastic. Not because we've sold him. If we should have sold him. I've been saying that for years. If we sell Fellaini, I'm happy with that. No matter what anybody says, his effort levels are fantastic, but I think that actually demonstrates a wider problem with the United side, that Fellaini's effort levels make him be a standout player. That just shows you how many slackers we've got in our team, that Fellaini's effort levels make him an important player. Because actually, you try and put Fellaini in the 99 side, or the 08 side, or even the Van Persie side that won the title last time, I tell you what, I'd be lucky to get past the car park. He wouldn't get near it. He wouldn't even get near the squad. But at the moment, he quite rightly does get near the squad because the effort levels of other players isn't great. I mean, Fellaini's not a great footballer, but his effort levels are good. I think him staying could actually be very, very important if you are a Mourinho fan, like I am. Well, I'm a Mourinho fan, and I don't think Fellaini's staying is very important at all, Mark. I think you're talking crap. Because, and it sounds ridiculous to say, It is ridiculous. It doesn't sound ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Say this, but it's embarrassing about Fellaini that they've allowed this to happen. We extended his contract by a year around a year ago. I think it was just around March time, wasn't it? We probably should have given him a 3-year contract then, because all we did by extending it by a year was make it this situation where in January he can talk to other clubs. And Fellaini now is in a situation where United are probably offering him 120 grand a week, but he knows, like I said earlier, that he can probably get like 10 million. He knows he's a wage thief, doesn't he? Let's be honest. 120 grand a week for Fellaini. And sign-on fee at someone in Turkey and 120 grand a week. So from a money point of view, why wouldn't you do that? And let's not forget, when he came to United under Moyes, he walked away from £4 million in bonuses to get that move through. So does he want to do that again? And it has been a turbulent time for him at United. So I don't necessarily blame Fellaini if he goes. I don't think he will, by the way. I don't think he will. But if he did go, you can sort of see why. The frustration. You know why he'll go, Mark? Because of you and your constant bullying over the last 4 years. So I can see why he'll go. It'll be your fault. And now you're pretending you like him because you don't. You want to play to the likers. You want the likes on the videos, but you don't like him, and I want him gone as well. If you are frustrated about Fellaini going, is from the club. Why have the club? We've laughed at Arsenal for letting Ozil and Sanchez be in the same situation as Fellaini, but why have we allowed that to happen? It's really stupid, really stupid. And I think Mourinho. Look, I don't necessarily agree with this by Joe. I'm not in the pub, by the mate. Well, I'm leaving your comments. Brian Nyambati, it is live. Which one of us is live? I don't know. Is it the blue mark or is it the red United mark? I don't know. I think red's live. I'm going to go with Vicky Dean. Jose, I agree with him that he wasn't backed in the summer and he should have got Perisic, but I think Mourinho will use this against the club as well, and it will feed the fire of frustration. The fire of frustration could be a book, that Harry Potter comeback. I think after Deathly Hallows. And yeah, I do, and I think he'll be like, look, Fellaini's one of my most important players and you've let them go for nothing. You can't even get him on a new contract. That potentially is an issue for Manchester United. And if there is any truth in the fact that Mourinho is flirting with PSG and that, the reality is, I mean, how ironic would it be that Fellaini forces Mourinho out of the club because he goes for free? Fellaini forces Mourinho out of the club. My God. If the devil did scripts, that would be it. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. Ozil's interesting. He's not. Plays for Arsenal. Boring. Arsenal have said that he could go in January because they don't want to lose him for nothing. But I do want to just add something in here that maybe people haven't realised. Is that, oh, here he goes. Pontificating Mark. I know best. I know best. Alexis Sanchez. Ozil, right? Of course, they can go for free in May. Have you ever considered that people like Man City might have got word to people like Alexis Sanchez and said, whatever, what, by carrier pigeon? Or anybody offers in January, and even if United come in and offer Arsenal 20 million for you in January, 3 months before the end of your contract, Arsenal might take the 20 million. Sit tight where you are, because if you sit tight till May, we'll give you 20 million as a sign-on fee when you come to Man City. So I was thinking about this before. I said, you know, maybe we should offer 20 million for Ozil to Arsenal and get him in January. But flip it around. Why would Ozil want to come to United in January? He might say, no, you know what, I'll see out my contract, I'll stay till May, and then you can give me that 20 million and I'll sign for you. And that's football, folks. That's how it works. Self-promotion there. That's football. Make sure you subscribe. So I'd like Ozil to come to United simply because we don't have a number 10 at the moment. You know, we might get Forsberg and Griezmann, and I'll say I don't want Ozil. I'm not desperate for Ozil, but I think at the moment it'd be a good option for us. What I do want to talk about is Ronaldo. Ronaldo, again, it's come out. You can tell it's the international break when he's talking about Ronaldo. Clickbait City. That he's going to refuse a new contract with Real Madrid and he wants to come to Manchester United or PSG. I don't think Ronaldo will come back to Manchester United anymore. And I don't... Amazing. What an amazing bit of football knowledge that is. Goldbridge doesn't think Ronaldo's going to come back to United. Exclusive here, folks. Absolute exclusive. Ronaldo will not come back to Manchester United. Wow. I bet you're glad you've tuned in tonight. It's a debate, is it? Would you take Ronaldo back at United? Would you? Let me know. No. Answer your own questions. I mean, really, would you take him back? I'm not telling you. Back at United. I said last summer was the last summer I would have took him. I think he is starting to decline now. I know he's 32 and Zlatan's 36, so he could have 3 or 4 years left in him. But regardless of whether he's signing a new contract or not at Real Madrid, he's got 3 years left on his current contract. So He'd be very expensive. I'd probably take Ronaldo over Bale. I know that's controversial, but I probably would, because I think we interrupt this fantastic video to say please like the video and subscribe to the United Stand if you are new. If you like this sort of content, please do drop a like, and also there is a share button underneath your YouTube video. Please share the video and grow the United Stand, because it is a fantastic community made for the fans, by the fans, like. Bale's injury problems outweigh the age difference between him and Ronaldo, but I think Ronaldo would go to PSG. Again, why didn't United go for Neymar in the summer? We were always linked to Neymar. We knew that 3 summers ago that Woodward was obsessed with getting Neymar. Neymar actually becomes available and we don't do it, but PSG do, because PSG will pay the money to get what they need, like Man City. United won't pay the money because board, Glazers, whatever, they don't want to pay ridiculous money. So, you know, Neymar should be wearing it. Boring, bored of that now, bored of that. Let's hit a bit of live stuff then. Like the video, people, come on. This show is better than Dan and Dan. I prefer Mark Bluebridge, says Sushem. And Mark, do you think Ronaldo could come to United? No, I don't. And that's what I would have said on that bit there. But hopefully everyone did enjoy that. I know we did last week and people did. But the message of the video is quite clear. I do think it is time for us to back Jose Mourinho. And certainly over the next few games anyway, I think we're on a sort of a cliff edge. I'd go as far as to say that I think his Manchester United career is in the balance. In a ridiculous situation. It shouldn't be, but it is. And I think, look, regardless, as I said there, do you want to go through a bad period of results just to get rid of this manager, for those who don't like him? I think if you don't want Mourinho at Manchester United, the best scenario is that we keep getting good results and he walks away. I don't want that to happen. I want him to stay. But I certainly don't think anybody should be wishing bad results to get rid of Mourinho, because that just means we're going back where we were 5 years ago when Sir Alex left and Moyes came in. So if Mourinho was going to leave United and you did want him to go, I'd rather he walked away. I don't want him to. I don't want bad results. I think that's a really bad thing for United, and I don't want to see that happening for us. Anyway, talking about results, let me get on to the Super Brew League, because it's back. Premier League football is back. The link is in the video description. This is a free predictor league you can enter for the United Stand. All you got to do is sign yourself up through the link in the video description. And the way Super Brew works is that every week you'll get Premier League fixtures like this. You put your score predictions in. So I'm going to go. I've got a funny feeling that it's going to be 2-2 in this game. So you put your scores in. 2-2. Do all the scores, enter. If you get 6 scores right, you win a team jersey of your choice. 7 scores £1,000, 8 scores £2,500, 9 scores £5,000, and 10 scores £20,000. We've already, in 11 weeks, we've had 2 people win a grand from the United Stand League. So it can be done. Link in the video description. Get yourself signed up. It's free to sign up. There is no money to pay, and you can win team jerseys, money, all sorts. And all it's a predictor league. And the great thing about it is you can also, by just going through that link, you will enter our league. We've got 2,580 people in it at the moment. And the leaderboard, it averages your score out, so you can join in at any point. So if you've not signed up yet, do sign up. Pargat is at top at the moment. But more importantly, where am I? And as you can see, I'm in 26th place. 26th place. I've set this up on total score, but you can do it on average score as well. 26th place. So can you beat me? 25 people are beating me at the moment. Nobody really stands out. But the link in the video description for that. Like I said, you can win 6 correct results. You win a grand. No, you don't. You win a team shirt. And let me get myself back. Yeah, link in the video description for that. There was something else I was going to say about it, and it's just totally gone out of my mind. Oh, yeah. It's not to get the 6 scores. You don't have to get 6 bang-on scores as well. If you went 1-0 to United at the weekend and it was 2-0, because they win and you're 1 goal within it, it works as well. So link in the video description that for Super Brew. Make sure you get yourself signed up and have a play at that. But let's take some of your comments. We've had a bit of fun at the start of the video. I hope you've all enjoyed it, so please do drop a like. I'm 26th, Disease Gaming, which out of 2,531 means I'm top, really. Yeah, I'd take that. Is Rojo back for the Newcastle game? Says Praise Emaniki. He's not, mates. He's not. He said he's hoping to be back for the Moscow game, which is at the start of December. So for those people who aren't aware of United's next few games, Saturday tea time, we've got the Newcastle game. Then we've got Basel, or I always call him Basel. I know it's not pronounced like that. That's on Tuesday. Then we've got Brighton on the Saturday. Then we've got, I don't know whether we've got a game midweek. Yeah, we've got Watford midweek after that. Then we've got Arsenal at the weekend. Then we've got Moscow midweek. And then we've got Man City at home. So the game, we're pretty much playing a game, 2 games a week for the next few weeks. Obviously, we're going to have watch-alongs for that. And don't forget, it's going to be a big challenge this. From 9 AM on Saturday to 9 AM on Sunday, I'm doing a 24-hour stream on the United Stand, raising money for the Marie Curie Centre and Macmillan, both to do with cancer. One of my friends died at 41, I think he was, actually on Saturday a year ago. Yeah, left a young family. So it's a personal mission for me, but cancer's touched everybody, and it will touch you at some point, whether it's you or people in your family. So that's what we're doing it for. But also, you know, and I appreciate some people can't afford it and everything like that, they can't contribute, but it is a challenge for me personally to do it. We will have the watch-along. We'll also be doing a watch-along for the Arsenal-Spurs game and the Madrid derby on the Saturday night. So that will all be part of the 24-hour stream. We'll have Match of the Day watch-along, because obviously we're going to be live when that's on. I don't know what other games there are we can do. And obviously through the night, what I'm thinking of doing is, I mentioned it on Twitter the other night, my favourite 3 Christmas films. So you can get voting on here if you want, in the comments if you're not watching below. I'm probably going to watch a couple of my favourite Christmas films in the early hours on Saturday. A sort of watch along. I think Die Hard will feature a watch along for Die Hard and some other stuff. So, but I'll be letting you know during the day. Yeah, looking forward to doing that. Rumours of Griezmann signing for Barcelona, says Ashish. Well, if Griezmann goes to Barcelona, Griezmann goes to Barcelona, doesn't he? There's not a lot we can do about it. But yeah, do join us for that. It's going to be fantastic. Really, really looking forward to the football being back. I mean, I don't know about the 24-hour stream being fantastic. I think it's going to be hard work. I've done 24-hour shifts in my past, but it will be hard work. But we will be doing a Die Hard watch along as well, TC Sing. I think that would be good. But yeah, the reason I'm doing it is totally and utterly personal. But you know, I'm sure everybody has had some impact of cancer. So if we can raise a little bit of money for it, it would be fantastic. Mark, didn't Jose get rid of De Bruyne? It says Kingston Hyde. Yes, he did. He did. Badista says Trading Places. Yeah, it's very good. Rodney Cyrus says Pulp Fiction. Not very Christmassy, Rodney, but you know. Hi, Mohammed Afshak Patel. Atletico Madrid v Real Madrid watch along, says Alex Bourke. Yeah, so we will go live from 9 AM on Saturday on the United Stand channel. Midday around there is the London derby, Arsenal versus Spurs. Then we'll be keeping an eye. We'll do that on the stream. 3 o'clock, obviously 3 o'clock kickoffs. 5:30 United, and then straight after that Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. That will finish at about 9:30. Then we'll have a little bit of a gap. Maybe X Factor watch along. Then Match of the Day watch along. Then we'll watch a film. Well, not all of you are going to stay up with me, are you? But wherever you are in the world, you'll be able to catch us and get involved. And the Just Giving page will probably open up tomorrow as well. So yeah, lots to plan for that, but hopefully we'll do quite well. If Mourinho leaves, don't forget to take Fellaini with you, says Active Dan. I do think there's something to be said about that. I think Mourinho won't be happy if Fellaini leaves, but he won't leave. I think he'll be stay. Kay Horsley says they're going to watch the whole 24 hours. I think if anyone manages to do that, you get my applause as well. Just get rid of Abhishek. There's always one, isn't there? I don't think I actually did what I wanted to do there. Yes, there we go. See you later. I did think we'd get more likes on the video for tonight, to be honest. Not that I'm bothered by that, but I did think that we would. And in fact, I tell you what, we may as well finish it. Neymar would have come to United. His dad was open about it. I think Neymar was quite flirtatious. He's on about Neymar now. Woodward always wanted him. I'm sure Mourinho wouldn't have said no, but United didn't get Neymar because Manchester United have got pay, you know, shareholders and everything, and we've got a structure. PSG don't. And I think if Ronaldo did become available or Messi became available, United wouldn't be in for either of those two because of the structures we have. It would be PSG or it would be City. So yeah, Ronaldo's not coming back to Old Trafford. I would be probably crying if he did, proper crying, because it would be, you know, fantasy football. But he ain't going to come back. He isn't going to come back. I don't believe that at all. What else do I want to talk about? Martial's got to start games for Manchester United, hasn't he? Did you see the role of the ball? I mean, he killed another defender last night in the international friendly for France, and a perfect setup. regardless of what you think about Manchester United, I think Manchester United's start to the season has been very good. Yeah, we've dropped some points some places and it could be better, but it's still been good. It's still progress. But this has to end. This Martial bench scenario has to end. I mean, Jose, I back you. I back you a lot. And I think that I don't back you on Martial anymore. I know Martial's probably... He's won 2 Player of the Months at Manchester United the last 2 months. He's doing that in international football. He's probably up... For me, Martial's probably up there with De Bruyne for Player of the Year so far. And he's not even starting him. And we're not even top. He's got to start. I don't care. I don't understand. I know you like Rashford's work rate, but we're falling into the Fellaini trap again. Fellaini trap, Rashford trap, Lingard trap. Effort, effort, effort. You've got to have ability. I mean, why do you pick Mkhitaryan? Where's his effort? And that's probably the best thing you've said all night. Absolutely superb comments. And he does love breaking ankles, Red Devil Dylan. He absolutely does. Would I rather have De Bruyne or Martial at United, says Jack Brady? I probably would prefer Martial, in total honesty. Yeah, I love Martial. I think he's a fantastic player. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, remember, link in the video description for Super Brew. Get yourself signed up to the Predictor League and get involved with that. Obviously not a lot of people like this type of video. We did it last week and I thought it was a bit of a laugh, and it is the international break, so we've done it 2 weeks in a row. Lots of dislikes. If you do like this sort of content, let us know and we can do it the odd occasion again. But I quite enjoyed doing it. It was a bit of fun. Smile on faces and all that lot. That's what life's all about, isn't it? But thanks everyone who did enjoy it. Thanks everyone who has got involved. Tomorrow night, Jared Pesserman just said if Fellaini is sold to PSG, we'll know something's up. Apparently Arsenal want Fellaini. I'd love them to sign him. He's crap. But no, he's not crap, is he? But you know, I'd like him to go. I would like him to go. I don't want to pay any more than 120 grand for him. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock is our preview. We're well, you know, once you hit preview territory, we're well and truly back. So tomorrow night at 8 o'clock will be the preview. I'll have my lineup, the tactics, the yellow pen, and all that jazz. And then Friday, well, we never know what I'm going to do on a Friday. Sometimes I've been to the pub, so it's just off the cuff. And then Saturday we've got the live stream and fan cams and all sorts going on. So make sure you get involved with the United Stand. If you're new, subscribe, bottom right hand corner, drop a like, give us your comments, and thanks to everybody who has dropped a like on the video and supported the channel. For those who haven't, let us know why. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We do try. Can't please everyone. Thanks for watching. Oh, Matthew McFadden says, controversial, but I wouldn't want Neymar at United. World-class player, yes, but such a whiny, spoiled little crybaby who will only hinder our spirit. Yeah, and greedy as well. Greedy as well. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all very soon. Can't praise everyone, can you? No.